Welcome to Kentucky Gunslingers, and what we have here today is the Charter Arms Undercover 38 Special. Charter Arms has been around for a long time, and their bread and butter has typically been these concealed carry type of revolvers, 38s. They make 44 Special in the Bulldog. This is the Undercover, which as you can tell is 2-inch barrel, meant for concealed carry, 38 Special. And in this bench review, we'll talk a little bit about its overall positives, some of the opportunities to it as well, give you a better idea of what it is. So Charter Arms originally started manufacturing around the Vietnam era, and they focused primarily or solely on revolvers. The Undercover's been around for a long time, and it's meant to match that area that Smith and Colt have played in as well, which is the concealed carry revolver. As you can see, this is the Undercover. This is one of the basic models, 2-inch barrel. It is unloaded. I made sure of it, but I'll show you. 5 shots, swing out cylinder, hammer, this version. They do make a few iterations of this. So we'll talk about some of the strengths here. So this one does have a hammer you can pull back. They do have hammerless versions, which some folks like because it'll keep that from snagging. I personally like being able to pull that back. That works for me. I've never had an issue with it. Another strength of this gun is actually really light. Unloaded, it's about a pound. It's pretty light overall. They do have what they call a light version, though, which comes in at 12 ounces unloaded. It's a very light firearm. It is very durable. It's a mixture of steel. There's some aluminum parts as well to keep the weight down. The grip is real nice. I like the grip. I have a bigger hand. The grip's real nice. My wife has shot this as well. It fits her hand very well as well. A lot of these concealed carries go with more of the fixed sights, and you'll see this. It's got a fixed post up front, groove on the back that you just aim straight down on. Not adjustable, but again, this isn't meant for more long distance shooting. This is meant to be more of a belt gun, concealed carry, something you can keep on you in case you need it for defense. A couple things that I would say that are positives, but good to know as well. It is plus P rated, so you can shoot plus P 38 specials through it, high pressure rounds. I will say this baby being as light as it is with a 2-inch barrel, like a lot of 2-inch barrel revolvers, it is a handful with plus Ps, and it will give you a nice jolt. And returning to the target with that amount of recoil does take a few seconds. It takes some time to get used to as well. Also, I've noticed that this particular pistol reacts a little bit differently to different loads. I would say overall it is pretty accurate, but I've just noticed with plus Ps versus your normal 38 grains that, you know, it's just a little bit difference in accuracy with the high pressure rounds versus your standard 38 special. 38 specials are typically a more accurate round anyway. I haven't had a lot of trouble with it. I have seen some concealed carries on the higher end with 38s that do have adjustable sights on the rear. This does not. I wouldn't say this is the most expensive thing on earth or the cheapest. They typically come in around $400 or $500. Around the $400 mark is where they've been. In this market, it might be a little bit more. The other thing about it that I would say is sort of a turnoff is the finish is more of a painted. You can tell it's more of a matte. It does have some muzzle wear on this one where it started to wear off on the holster a little bit. Some folks prefer more the blue finish or maybe stainless. Since it is a carry, they want something that's going to be fairly durable. I will say, even though the finish isn't the greatest thing on earth on this, it is really durable. We've had this one for a really long time, and we've shot a lot of rounds through it, and we've had no issues at all. So I'd say if you're looking for the 38 concealed carry market, You know, Smith & Wesson has a lot there. There's a lot of other large manufacturers that do too. Charter Arms has been around a long time. They have a good reputation. They make a solid product. I would say this is one that's definitely worth looking at, just for the simple fact that it is fairly affordable, around the $400 mark. It's plus P rated, does really well with standard ammunition, does well with high pressure. It is very durable. I like the grip on it as well. The grip is very nice, and it's really balanced. For as light as it is, sometimes you get one where it's a little harder to hold on to. This does have a little bit of barrel weight to it, even though it is a 2-inch barrel, so it's not like a ton. It's going to have some muzzle flip on it. As some of the drawbacks, you know, it's if you want something that's a little more customizable or with the sight a little bit more adjustable, that's not really this. This is meant for close encounters. Also, the accuracy does waver on all of these when you start changing out ammo as well. Finish isn't the greatest. But other than that, it's been a champion. It really has. It's really nice, really accurate, overall accurate, but also really reliable. Because if you're going to carry something like this, you know, you want it to do what it needs to do. From the firing pin, it is a floating firing pin, and it does operate off of a transfer bar. See the firing pins inside? There's a transfer bar comes up, so this would be safe to carry with a full chamber of 5 rounds. Nice feature on that as well. Nowadays, a transfer bar is almost automatic on the revolvers. All of them have it for the most part. But this one does. I would say overall, great gun. So feel free to throw anything in the comments, subscribe if you already haven't, and thanks for checking out the video.